yours, Ghost.
I do declare. There's the Canadian.
Who? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, the greatest betrayal.
I have never felt so slighted, so betrayed.
I like how they're wearing tuxedos.
I think he might have taken that after winning the Slammies.
Oh, I thought that Vince and
Oh no, yeah, for commentary, yeah, they used to do that, yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah,
I really like it. I think that they should bring that back. I mean, look at your guy in the back here, just giving a finger.
bit of class. Michael Cole does it, though, doesn't he?
Michael Cole wears like a shirt and tie, but these guys are wearing tuxedos. Except for, of course, Jim Ross, Amish, does not wear a tie, does not believe in it.
How was this made? Was it made using a machine? Then I am afraid I cannot put it upon my person.
Oh, do you remember WWF in your house?
That goal up in a match against Undertaker.
I think so, yeah.
That's great, like. Man, the fucking heat. Jesus Christ, they hated him.
Oh, yeah. Remember you saying, oh, what's this? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mickey boy.
Oh, fuck, that was a gruesome fucking pile driver. That was awful. This is back whenever Mankind, he mentioned this in his...
It was deranged, yeah.
Yeah, and he has, like, two types of music. He has this really, like...
Horrible music.
And then whenever he wins, it's a different music.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is no one does anymore. No one does like a winning music and entrance music. What they have kind of is, and you'll see this. What you'll see is that whenever they're coming out, their music might have an intro to get a pop, and then their outro might get rid of that. Like the Usos, for example, they have a bit where they do the haka at the start before the music hits. But sometimes if they're just coming out like in Battle Royale, they won't do the haka. They'll just come out to the music.
Okay. I like this as an idea. Like, that's a really good idea. A lot of stuff he came up with is great. Like, it would work in any kind of thing, but like, I think you just had a good head for entertaining a crowd. Like.
Yeah, and whenever you go, like we said things like, oh well, Wildman Mark Morrow, Ultimate Warrior, where did they get their pants from if they're crazy? Fine.
Yeah.
But Mankind was like, well, no one actually believes that I'm actually crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking this must have been spine chilling. Great. And he's had this music for
donkeys,
yeah. The version that I heard in the WWF Volume 3 was slightly different to this. It has a bit more bass, but then again, that was released probably about the time that. In fact, I don't even think it's the Undertaker's. I think it's the Ministry's theme music.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that was a bit different.
Yeah, there he is.
Could not think what it was.
My Undertaker. Oh, Percy Pringle! What a guy. Percival Pringle. We actually never met. What?
Oh yeah, shoot.
We never mentioned about Raven. Raven was like a Scottish TV show where kids would like be given a bunch of different tasks by this guy called Raven, and if they won, they would be the Ultimate Warrior. It was a bit like probably like Nightmare, I guess. Remember Nightmare? Similar concept to Nightmare, but I never heard about it until I moved to Scotland, and then it was like all the rage.
As something that comes up in casual conversation, or like it is a big deal.
It is a big deal, yeah. Like the kids, fucking.
This does not sound good shit. I think as a kid, like the way I treated Nightmare, I treated Nightmare as an enemy in my house.
I do not like nightmare.
Because I believe the way it worked is there was stuff I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
There was fucking Nightmare. And then there was stuff I wanted to watch.
But I don't know.
Did you enjoyed it, yeah?
I did, but I didn't. I wanted to be in Nightmare. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to play a Nightmare. I didn't like watching Nightmare.
I didn't want to watch someone play it.
No.
You know, what kind of goof would want to watch someone do something else, like the way people...
Oh, fuck! Undertaker's on the ropes!
Watch our Let's Plays.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I suppose. But that said, though, you know, Nightmare didn't have a really good commentary, yeah. or fucking hell, he's giving them stacks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
His punching was great, like, in the beginning. Like, when he started out, it wasn't so great. But, you know, even later in career, when he'd start, like, working the ribs and the head and stuff. Like, he just improved himself, you know. He didn't really need to.
Well, doesn't he really like MMA?
Yeah, apparently big into it. Like this stuff. And he improved on that even as time went on. A true pro. Spoken from someone who's never done the job.
Right, now, you might be able to tell me, I think we might have mentioned this before, but let's have a chat about it. Locker room, courtroom, locker room trials. Do you know anything about them?
Not a clue. It sounds really, it sounds like something that goes on in a real alpha male environment, like rugby teams. I hear do that. Like after somebody doesn't play well in a match, or like when they're on tour.
Yeah. Unsul,
yeah. And anything where I think there's a lot of dudes that are like bulked up.
Yeah.
I think isn't that a weird fucking thing? I bet it happens in like the army and shit as well. You know?
Yes.
In small groups.
Oh, is he mandible flying?
Is he going for it? I think.
No, I think he may just be
trying to
take off his mask. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So in the army they might do that.
I don't know. That could be wrong, but I've heard it happens in rugby teams. Could you see it happening in like NFL or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
But then again, the NFL is not the pinnacle of good behavior.
Achievement.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. No, and I know that I obviously we don't watch American football, but all I hear is one NFL player has murdered 3 dogs. Oh, old school. Here we go. We were talking about this earlier on. See, like he's clearly Mankind's clearly helping him there. Oh, there he goes. Boom.
That's a good selling.
6'10", 328 pounds. That's 328 pounds. Would the Undertaker be that heavy? Because look at his arms. Like his arms don't look huge. But then again,
do you think he was juicing later on? He got big.
He also got fat though.
I mean, he got a bit fat, but there was a while where it's like he's carrying a lot of muscle that didn't used to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I don't know.
Oh! A bodied slam. Oh, yes!
He has slammed the body.
Brilliant. Hey, I fucking used to love that shit.
I love how Mankind reacts to it. It's like, doesn't phase him or anything. He just like hits it again.
Yeah.
I thought it was their feud where like Mankind was totally insane, and because he was totally insane, unafraid.
Yeah.
And then the Undertaker is some kind of dead man. So it's some kind of mad clash, you know?
Yeah. The Undertaker had not met as much in the ring, but met as much probably psychologically.
Yeah.
Because he's dealing with a person who lives in a fucking boiler room.
That move as well. That's a lot dirtier than a lot of the stuff that would have been in it, like in the previous couple of years as well. So you can kind of see the change in move sets and stuff. If you pick something from 1995,
yeah,
does not the standard that you're seeing here is better.
But yet, like that was a boot that took him down. That wouldn't faze people nowadays. They'd be like, "Oh, it's only a kick, is it?"
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Giving him a bit of a stone cold one there.
Take that. That'll cool your temper.
Oh, look at that guy with the big, huge camera. Brilliant. I love seeing stuff like that. It just reminds me how shit a life we had.
Oh, we didn't even know we were born.
Oh, you don't know you're living. A camera on your phone. Is he going to do a bit of a jump, is he? Oh, he's going to do an elbow drop. Oh, yes. Not that big of a drop, really. That's like 4 foot?
Yeah. Although I don't think I'd be as quick to get up after that. You're right, he does take that on the fucking hip.
Yes, he does.
Fuck that noise.
Yes, he does.
To be honest, if someone's like, you should do some elbow drops to the outside, I'd be like, oh yeah, you should fuck yourself. Because that's not a way to make sure you can bend your knees when you're fucking 60 or whatever.
Is he even, like, you look at them and you go, are you even wearing knee pads? He should be wearing knee pads at all times.
Yeah, elbow pads.
I went snowboarding for about 6 days.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago. And after 2 days, I had fallen on my knees and my arse so much that I could not get into bed.
Fuck that.
I couldn't. It wasn't that I was like, oh, I can't move. It's that I could not bring myself to sit.
And you know, I would imagine being hit by a mountain for 6 days is probably how these guys feel a lot.
Yeah.
Put some goddamn knee pads on, like.
Fuck's sake. Maybe they're wearing them underneath it. In fact, no, mankind is. I can see the shape of a knee pad there on that knee, but I can't see it in the other knee. Maybe it's just the image. Undertaker can't see any. Fucking Big Show does not wear knee pads. The fucking man needs to wear knee pads. Like, they should probably be wearing elbow pads as well. But then again, if they're going to go that far, then they should probably wrap up in them to make sure that their wrists don't slip or something.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
A beat down, that's what the Undertaker's never experienced. Owen. Owen used to, like, in house shows, when he'd be in, like, the sharpshooter, he'd pretend to have a smoke. Yeah, he'd pretend to have, like, a cigarette, like no selling it.
While he's putting him in the sharpshooter?
No, whenever he'd be getting the sharpshooter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I take it then he'd lean in and cinch it in for sure. Though.
Yeah. For badness.
And then you do, oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, completely just being a... Oof. I know.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck! Jesus, on that concrete. He missed the
fucking pop.
Fucking... Jesus Christ. No wonder the man's got fucked up back. In his book, his first one. You've read Blood, Sweat and Socks, haven't you?
Yeah, love it.
I don't actually like. I think the name's just called Have a Nice Day. I think the tagline is
A Tale of Blood.
Or is it Blood and Sweat Socks? But I think Blood, Sweat and Socks, or Socks, Drugs and Rock and Roll.
That's great.
Yeah, or something where it replaced sex with socks. I think that would have been a better title, but fuck it. I've read his first 3. I'm having a hard time getting through Countdown to Lockdown. Because, I don't know, maybe his writing style isn't as good, or maybe because...
He's told all his stories. There are no more stories.
Why does he need 4 memoirs?
Oh, one is...
The first one's amazing, but the first one's his entire life. You know, he talks about being born, his childhood, and then he just goes straight to him being 18. So, now I want to, that's the thing, now that I'm older, I want to know more about Mick Foley's life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever I was young, I just wanted to hear about the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why I liked it so much. I mean, fuck, is his ear? Is that his ear?
Yeah. So,
is his ear already removed, is it?
Yeah, it's already gone at this point, yeah.
Fuck, there you go. I mean, we're talking about him. I've told you I've read his books, and I couldn't even tell you the fucking year that he lost his ear.
He actually did some moves really well, like.
Yeah.
You know, like his swinging neck breaker and stuff. Or I love his counter to, when they grab his leg and spin him around.
Yes.
And he just like clotheslines him right as he comes back into focus. I think it's like really nice counters.
No, the mandible claw. The first book is probably one of the only books that I've
Read numerous times.
read. Yeah,
I read it 3 times. How many times have you read it?
probably 3.
Yeah.
At least 3.
And I don't say that about
No.
many books at all.
It was the first book that I bought off the internet
Okay.
as well. I have it hardback. Love it. It's fucking great. Oh yes, he has the best opening.
He just goes immediately for him after.
I know.
Great. I love that.
He has the best opening. You know, I can't believe I lost my fucking ear.
Oh yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's funny because whenever I was a kid, and he got to the bits where like him and his wife were trying to have a child, I was like, go on, you know, because it was a kid, and I was like, oh fuck,
Please carry on.
yeah, tell me, how does this happen? I've seen some videos. What was I saying?
You were interested in hearing about the start of his book.
Yeah, and I was like, go on, tell me more about
Yes.
this baby making business, of which apparently you are famous for, having had 4 children. And I don't know, I guess it's just that my interest has kind of changed as I've grown up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think probably it's normal, I suppose, when you're younger too. You hear about something, you're like, I don't give a fuck about what you were like when you were young. But when you get older, you're like, actually, that's really important.
Yes.
I'd really like to know what makes you tick and what fuck up happened when you were young to turn you into the son of a bitch you are. That's not Mick Foley. That's people in general.
And it was actually rereading his book, and reading his other books that kind of got me into wrestling again, quite recently.
Yeah.
It was because his second book, Foley is Good, and his third book, Hardcore Diaries, are quite good at kind of chronicling the politics, the backstage politics.
Oh, okay.
In
he
wrestling.
He stays out of it.
Pardon?
Or, do you know? Yeah, he seems really diplomatic about a lot of things. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, I wouldn't like to say much about him. But in his book, he does fucking dig a few people.
Yeah, but most of it's like he has a lot of go. He has a go at Test an awful lot.
What the fuck happened there?
He just didn't think Test was a very good wrestler.
Or did he used to slap him around maybe too much?
Fuck, it might have been, but he used to just make fun of Test an awful lot. And then he would, oh fuck, Jesus, look at that fucking bunch of backhands. And then he had to go with the Mean Street Posse as well.
But was that like affectionately, or did he genuinely not? Like
he mentions that it's kind of like he's quite happy to, you know, fucking rip the piss out of them because he knows that it's, you know, he's just being jovial, you know.
Yeah. But with Test, man, I like his whatever the fuck weird punches. Oh, check it out. I love this. No, is he not doing it? Fuck.
What was he going to do?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, fuck.
Boom.
What the fuck just happened?
He had him like knocked Goofy against the steps.
Yeah.
And then it cut, but I think he went in the ring, came out the other side, ran around the corner, and then fucking ploughed the knee into the side of his head against the chair. I love that.
That is
ruthless. Yeah. It's great shit.
Fuck. Well, about the politics, he doesn't really get into it. Oh fuck, here we go. Boom. Oh, brilliant.
Fucking great.
Yeah, I landed in a sitting position. He doesn't really get into it that much, but I think that people tend to be very opinionated about him.
Okay, yeah.
Like Ric Flair.
Ripped on him.
Yep.
I think maybe it comes across like whatever, but it seems like he wasn't given as... Oh, Christ. Yes. He wasn't given as much respect because they're like, that guy is kind of out of shape and, you know, he hasn't got like the super cut body. But like, in fact, the stuff he came up with was...
Was his mask off?
I think
no, his mask
around
off.
this time, his mask, you know how it got really brown?
Yeah.
I think this is when it was relatively new. So it didn't look as fucking gacky as later on.
He does say in the books that he doesn't put it on until he's about to go into the ring because it's
fucking stink.
It stinks. It's just leather mask covered in sweat, you know, and probably doesn't wash it either.
You know, you could do something like that, Nick. Just saying. You could probably...
Well, I mean, it's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
This big, smelly elephant in the room.
Maybe stick some Tiger Balm up your nose. That's all you'll smell.
Ah, gosh, oh gosh, you're hurting me. Oh, jeez.
I don't want to be rude here, hey, but you're giving me a real go-y.
You give me a heck of a beating over here.
Oh, if anybody gets the chance, I think it's a guy from Newfoundland. He's given a weather report, and fucking Shane is going to see it after this, whether he likes it or not. But it's worth checking out because he is the most rural Canadian.
Is he Newfie?
Oh, he's extreme Newfie.
Brilliant.
And he like every couple of words he has to pause to restrain himself.
Hell. To restrain himself
because he's so fucking into it. He's like getting out of breath.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh gosh,
Weather coming in from the... I can't do it justice. Look it up. Okay.
Well, if we can find it, which I'm sure we can, we'll put it in the...
It'll be on the end of this.
Yeah, it'll be on there. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely pile driver.
Take that, dead man. Has he straightened out his legs? Is he about to sit up? No?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, here he comes. Probably.
My Undertaker!
Why? Oh, fucking look at Mankind.
Can you imagine, like, pulling his hair out in 1996, how freaked out the kids would be about this?
I know. Because he actually is pulling his hair out as well.
Fucking awesome.
Great. He's so ruthless.
Well, if you're gonna fuck with that man's urn, you should be well out of range. If there's any lesson that anybody could have ever learned, you know, be out of range when you're pissing around with that man's urn.
Is there anything to be said about running somewhere else?
You're not gonna take that up, Paul, are you?
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Uh-oh. You have left yourself in a vulnerable... You've seen him. Get up.
Do you think that, like... Yeah, he probably did. He probably stood on Brett's rope just to let the Undertaker get up. The Undertaker obviously couldn't sit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably...
Is that a man with flying?
It is, yeah, the man with flying. Oh, Owen doesn't have it fully applied.
He knows what to do with commentary as well. Like, Jeez, better than some of that. Oh, you brained the Undertaker, Paul. You fool.
Yeah, the Undertaker's not going to tap out. He can't tap out. He's never tapped out. So, you know this isn't going to happen. So, maybe he'll just pass out. Oh, gosh, Undertaker!
The sorrow on that man's face.
Oh, they're called TKO.
Yeah.
Even though...
He can't tap because he knocks him out.
But they didn't normally do the three hand drop.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they don't do the 3 hand drop anymore because of the
UFC where they just tap, right?
No, because they don't want it to be shown that someone is so badly hurt that they choke out.
Oh, so they don't let chokeouts happen. People just tap if it's...
People just tap. Yeah. And they don't hold on to maybe it's a booking issue, but they don't hold on to... Oh, fuck, he's got that fucking chair.
Go, Mick. Fucking do him.
Go run, Paul, run. I know you don't have much cardio, boy, but he's gashed. He's gashed.
Oh, what are you doing going to the rails, you absolute muffin? Get out the door.
Muffin top, more like... Ha ha ha.
Oh, you div.
Oh, there's the Undertaker. He's up.
Oh, he's up. He's awake again. Go on.
Yeah.
Give him a taste of the steel.
Oh, he's giving a wee hug, like. Vince McMahon, the chairman of the company's like, oh, jeez, this place is great for security.
I was like, oh, we need to get some security out there. Well, that would be your call, Vince, because I take it you cut costs, didn't you? Mr. Hennig, look at how smug he is.
Fucking
That's the smuggest face ever.
So, what do you think of the match?
That was a great match.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I mean, I know I'm probably saying this because I love The Undertaker and I love Mankind, but it had real good storytelling. You could see the lengths that these guys were going through. You could feel the exertion. You know, just their characters were just so well made, and they were just made to kick the fuck out of each other.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect feud.
Yeah.
Great shit.
Absolutely. But, I mean, Undertaker, I don't think he's had a bad run in his life.
Maybe some of that shit where he was always fighting like what could he really do with Yokozuna or
Yeah.
what was the huge dude he used to wear, the muscle suit?
Oh, fucking Jan Gonzalez?
Yeah, like none of those guys with each other, you know, they're going to be limited with what's happening.
Uh-huh.
So like him with Mankind, he could throw Mankind around a bit.
Yeah.
Mankind could throw him around a little bit.
Yeah.
They're both their characters. That's just a great clash, as he said. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Mad
kind of,
for that shit.
yeah, he's ageless as well, I suppose. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great match. Some very good spots. Some brilliant bumps from Mick Foley. I mean, as soon as neither of them are going to have a high-paced, fast match, but there's going to be a build-up.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have where he's like, okay, we're going to do this, and it might take him 3 or 4 minutes to get into a position, but you can kind of see it building up in the background. So yeah. Really happy with it. I was going to say one thing. What was I talking about just before the match ended?
Paul security.
No, before that.
Was it one of the books?
Fuck, I can't remember.
About the politics and how people slayed him?
No, it was something to do about... fuck it. It's lost. It's gone. Like most of the things. I've got a fucking piece of paper in front of me as well. I should probably try fucking writing this down. Ah, well.
This is it.
I've done it. But anyway, yeah. So we've broken the back of it.
Take that.
The next match is, please excuse me, Jerry Lynn. The next match is Ahmed Johnson versus Goldust with Marlena.
Terry Runnels. Is it?
Is it Terry? It is Terry Runnels. He was married to her then.
Yep.
Because his second name's Runnels as well.
But I bet.
Yeah. Dustin Patrick Runnels. Terry Lynn.
Voltrite.
Yes.
That's a fucking weird name.
Though she does have bolted right tits. Because they look like they're bolted onto her chest.
At right angles.
Mark.
Yeah. Boobs at oblique angles.
Oh, bloops. I tried. Anyway, Goldust versus Ahmed Johnson. That's coming up next.